truck and trailer today, and I'm gonna be hauling contaminated, and I have to lay these tarps down in my truck. So do tarps before, but he said you just needed to cover the bottom of the box. I don't really understand, but whatever. I wanted to explain to you guys how to get loaded under a belt. So in this situation, the truck in front of me, he told the operator that he doesn't have scales on the truck, and just to eyeball it, meaning just like most dump trucks, when loaded in the field, they don't have a specific weight because they don't have scales. Most trucks don't, at least around here. And so the operator is going to put the material in the truck and tell you when to roll forward and when to stop. So then the operator wanted him to roll forward so he could put material further down the box. And so you only have to roll a few feet before he tells you to stop.
Pull forward to your trailer. good day. Yes, sir, you too.
I don't have scales.
Stop.
I wasn't going to show me getting loaded, but something significant happens here that you're going to want to see, and only if you're really familiar with trucks you're going to notice the difference, but just pay close attention coming up.
Do you have a scale?
No, I do not.
Go forward. Stop.
It was right here at this point that I realized that I couldn't get the truck out of gear, so it was stuck in two and I couldn't get it out.
Go forward to your trailer. Stop.
It's at this point that I realize that I'm committed because there's nowhere to dump out the load because we're getting loaded off the street. So I figured, I was like, well, I'm going to Wenatchee. Okay guys, so today's been an eventful day. At the load site this morning when I was getting loaded, we were getting loaded on the belt, and I showed that to you guys. And so we were getting loaded, and like you normally do on a belt, and you are stopped under the belt and you have the clutch in and you have it in gear so that when they tell you to move forward, all you have to do is let the clutch out, right? Easy enough. So I move forward a little bit once, and then, you know, I keep on getting loaded, and then, wow, this is really bumpy. It wasn't so bad when I had a load on, but empty is pretty bad. But, so the truck started idling all funny, like kind of aggressively idling and shaking, and then it lunged forward a bunch of times. And so I pushed the clutch in further and held my foot on the brake. And then when I left the load site, when I went to stretch out, I couldn't get stretched out because I couldn't put it in gear stopped. And because I just want to get, because it's a one load day, and I was like, I'm already loaded, I gotta go get this done. And so I pull over on the side of the freeway after I got out of town, and I shut the truck off and I fired up, stretch out, do my thing, and get going. And so basically the whole way here I've been trying to keep it in gear because I can't take it out of gear at all when it's stopped. Like, it's basically like if I come to a complete stop with my foot on the clutch and everything, the truck is just in whatever gear it was in, and that's it, and you can't get it out. And so then I come to a light and I'm in the proper gear to continue on my way, and I'm all like, oh yes, I downshifted perfect, I'm in the gear I want to be in. And I hope I can get this thing dumped off. So I did get it dumped off. The only shot I have of me getting it dumped out was from the window. It would have been better to have the camera on me, and you could have seen what I had to do. But so I pulled up and I had to shut it off and put it in reverse. And then I put it in reverse and I back up. And then, so I put it in reverse and I back up. And then I have to shut it off again to take it out of reverse. And that time I couldn't get it out of reverse. It was like stuck. And I was wrestling with it, and I tried to bump over the engine, and I was pushing on the clutch, and just, all this stuff. So then I finally got it out. And then I started it up with the PTO on. I was able to dump out, and then I had to shut the truck off to put it into gear to pull forward, and then I had to shut it off again to put it into reverse to back up and dump, and then I had to shut it off again to pull forward. Yeah, this is fun. I'm having a good time. Can you guys tell I'm having a good time? But you know what? I got the load off. That's the main thing at this point. So now I'm still stretched out because I haven't shortened up. And I'm a little weary about shortening up, to be honest with you, because when I couldn't get it out of reverse this last time. So I don't know. Should I shorten up and take the chance that I won't be able to get it back out of reverse, or should I just run home stretched out, empty? I don't know. I'm gonna call my husband and see what he says. And then we're gonna go home, and hopefully this is just an adjustment or something like that he can fix tonight, because I'm supposed to do this again tomorrow. But it's been a fun day. It's been a nice run, because it's like you get loaded in downtown Bellevue, and then you go to Wenatchee to dump out at the landfill here, and then head straight home. And it's a tonnage job, and it's just one load a day, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So I hope we can get this worked out today, so I can do it again tomorrow. All right, well, stay tuned, because I'm going to figure out if I'm going to actually shorten up or not.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want, I don't know what to do. It's never happened before. truck sitting here waiting for traffic. I wonder if he knows I'm back here. But so hopefully this works out and I can make it all the way home. I'm just gonna go straight home. I'm not gonna stop. So I am 36 miles from home right now. I made it over the pass, which is fine because there's no stop signs or stoplights or anything like that. So it's pretty easy to just go. But now I'm into town and I'm trying to get through Monroe on Highway 2 through all of the stoplights, and I'm trying to time them just right. I missed the first one and I had to shut the truck off, and then it's not liking being shut off and put into gear and fired up at all. But I just gotta make it home, and then we can figure out what's going on. It's fine when it's driving. Like, if we're in gear and we're going for it, it's totally fine. But as soon as I come to a stop, I can't get it out of gear, and I can't get it into another gear. And then if I have it in the right gear and I have the clutch in, it tries to lurch forward, and sometimes it dies. So it's hard to tell what's better. Is it better just to shut it off and then, later on put it in gear and fire it up? Or is it better to get it in the gear you want before you come to a stop and hope it doesn't die? I don't know which one's better. But made it this far. I'm gonna make it home. I'm not gonna break down out here. And then if we can get it fixed up tonight, I'll be able to run again tomorrow. If not, then we'll try to get on Thursday. Okay, I made it home. I did stop for fuel because I was pretty much out from such a long run. I think I went 378 miles today. But so I made it home and I backed down the driveway like normal, and this is the position that I'm in right now. A little cockeyed, and it's stuck in reverse again, and this time I can't get it out. So like when you turn the key on, so I was gonna pull up and straighten out the trailer, but this is just how it is now. So yeah, fun times. So we're gonna take a look at it and try to figure out what's wrong. Hopefully it's something easy and I can work tomorrow.